What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Ratchet Motors YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen our last video, I'll put the link right up here above. And we're getting right back into our F100 flare side here. So we already started disconnecting the bed. We've started to remove the front clip. I got a little equipment that showed up finally. I'm going to start putting this together, and hopefully I'll be able to move the bed over to our 65 frame. I'm going to jump right into it here, so let's go ahead. So this is my kind of crazy idea here. I bought this roller style conveyor. It almost looks like a ladder, but those are actually rollers here. If you look closely, you can actually spin these. And what we're going to try is actually making a little bit of a wood structure on this side here and using the rollers to move the bed to the new frame. So I'm going to try to build a little wood structure to fit up to the bed frame kind of on this side. And then hopefully I'll be able to secure this roller system and just kind of aid me in sliding it across between them. I've never seen someone try this before, but I was looking online and this is something I just want to give a shot. I probably can use this for a lot of other things down the road here. And again, without a helping hand at the time, and without having a flat driveway, I can't really roll the truck out because my driveway is on a hill. I'm gonna try to just move it side by side using this conveyor roller system. So I'll show you how I build the structure and hopefully pretty quickly try to slide this over to our new frame. All right, just a little bit of an update here because it's kind of hard to film while we're doing this, but what I've been working on is slowly lifting the bed off of the frame and sneaking in these 2x4s. And then eventually, once I get this up high enough, I'm gonna slide in basically a cutoff of a solid core door with my rollers underneath the bed and slide it over to the other frame there. So I'm just lifting up more and more, just slowly and safely here. And eventually I have enough space to fit all that underneath here, kind of fix it to the old frame and slide it from the old frame over to the new frame there. All right, so honestly here, I smartened up. I've been trying to get the truck bed up. It's really kind of sketchy, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna take a break on that for now. Now I have probably 4 or 5 2x4s between the frame and the bed, but I didn't account for how much I'm gonna have to lift to actually get the step sides up and over the frame. So I'm gonna be like everybody else, gonna do this the kind of tried and true way. I'm gonna go get an engine hoist in the morning and use the hoist to lift the bed off and move it over to my other frame. Get back into the 62 now. So what I was doing off screen, I actually put together one of these 2-ton shop cranes. I waited out past Black Friday, and fortunately I got a no exceptions coupon for Harbor Freight. So I ordered one of these 2-ton shop cranes. Put together was super easy, so I really like that so far. It looks to be well built, and I'm going to use that to lift the truck bed up and then move it over to my 65 frame. So I'm just going to use ratchet straps across the 4 corners. I'll grab that with the little hoist. It actually comes with a hook, which is nice, a nice little grab point. And then hopefully I can just slowly move it over to the other frame here. All right, so we're gonna try to use the crane to lift the bed up, roll the truck out, and then roll the crane over to the other frame here. So wish me luck. All right, so actually so far so good. It was a little time consuming, but not really that stressful. It didn't do any heavy lifting, didn't get hurt or anything. We got the bed over on the other frame. So now I'm gonna move to the front of the truck next. Now, there's not really any particular order of operations, but my plan is I'm gonna pull the hood, I'm gonna pull the front clip. That will allow me to do things like disconnect my steering column, loosen up anything I need to for the cab. And then once the front clip is off, I'm gonna start figuring out how I'm gonna take out the motor and transmission, as well as move the cab over. Now I'm gonna sell everything left over on the 62 that I don't need. So if you're looking for parts, be sure to message me. You can message me right through YouTube. Send a message in the comment. I always read those. So kind of work it piece by piece again. I'm gonna start in the front, and then we'll check back in once the hood and the clip is off and try to figure out a plan of action from there. All right, just another quick update. Things are going pretty smooth with the fenders. Now on the inside, or you could say like inside the cab up on the top, and then below the cab on the bottom, there's 2 bolts, and 3 out of the 4, so 4 total all around. 3 out of the 4 are just spinning in place. So I'm actually gonna need to take the door off so I can kind of access inside there. I don't really want to cut up any metal yet if I don't have to. So I'm gonna try to get on the inside through the door. So I'll have to take the doors off and try to remove the upper bolt, and I'll just cut the lower bolt off. But the upper bolt's particularly tricky, it's just spinning in place. The captive nut is on the inside of the fender, so I can't see it, I cannot access it. I'm hoping if I take the door out though, I might be able to pry enough and be able to hold it still so I can loosen that bolt out. So we're gonna give that a try now. All right, so another quick update. We're pretty much ready to pull the fenders. So as I mentioned, there was a bolt up top, a bolt down low on all the fenders. I actually got 3 of those 4 bolts, so 2 on each side, out pretty clean. It was only the lower bottom one here that I had to cut with my grinder. Not a huge deal, we can replace that, no biggie. What was a little sneaky is there's a couple bolts that go through the liner and the fender and connect them to the cab. 3 of those on each side as well, so 2 up top and then 1 down on the actual fender well on both sides. Everything's disconnected, and this is pretty much good to go here. So you guys have seen my new best friend here, the crane. I think I'm gonna be able to pull the fenders here, the whole front clip, just using the crane and slide it over to the other frame here. So I'll put my phone up on the stand and we'll give this a good shot. right, so that's actually everything we have for this one today. Unfortunately, I just ran out of time. It's time for me to pack up. I need to head back up north and see family back in Massachusetts for the holidays. As always, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe for more content. Share with your friends. Hope to see you again soon.